it's difficult. We could never get excited about, or certainly raise capital against, a search idea or a social idea or even an e-commerce idea. All of these types of things, you wouldn't even go there, would you?
And it's not even that. It's, I have seen so many people starting interesting companies, and so many smart people starting interesting companies, and they started out with the exit strategy that they would just get acquired by Google or Facebook or Amazon. That was the strategy. They knew that if they built this little thing, e-commerce, if I build this thing that sort of does this really well, once we get to X, Amazon will just walk in and buy us. And that's sort of sad. And there are, thankfully, there's little points of pressure against that. And, like you say, these companies are now being watched so hard. Like, can you imagine how much Facebook wants to acquire Roblox right now?
Yeah.
It's like, it's got a $45 billion market cap. Like, literally, Zuckerberg has that down the back of his couch. Like, just, it must drive them absolutely bonkers that they cannot go out and acquire Roblox. And I love that, by the way. So you've got that, and you've got Shopify, and I think, Toby, thankfully, seems like he's not going to turn into a crazy narcissist. So, you've got someone there that seems to be driving a good culture that, again, is, that does seem to be an open company that is encouraging innovation. Arguably Stripe is sort of doing the same thing. Yes, they probably, they're acquiring a lot of companies as well, but, you talk to any developer, and Stripe is the absolute gold standard of APIs. And that, to me, tells you a lot. You've got this company, and, you just hear the Collison brothers talk, and, you can tell that they're a different cut of human being to the Bezoses and the Zuckerbergs and the Elon Musks. But, they're building something, and they're, the entire mission of Stripe is to increase the GDP of the internet. It's not to increase, their advertising revenue. And so they are open about it. So there's pressure coming in on different sides. But I think it's sort of wishful thinking to think that it's going to happen sort of naturally, and we will start to swing towards a more sort of innovative sort of future. I think, maybe just some things need to be busted up.